Yes, students. So we are given the height value for the cone and the cylinder, diameter of the base is given, and radius we have calculated. So slant height will calculate. Why? Because as I said, the curved part is needed. So curved surface area of cone, what's the formula? In the beginning of class I discussed with you all, it's pi r l, and that of a cylinder it's 2 pi r h. So let's work out. Firstly we'll calculate the slant height for the cone, which comes out square root of r square plus h square. Okay, which height we will take? Obviously h2 is written because we'll take the height of the cone here. Okay, 35. So let's substitute the value. 84 is the radius, square of that, and the square of the height. So on calculation, what do we get as the slant height as 91 meter. Now surface area of the tent we have to find out. That means the curved surface area of cylinder and curved surface area of cone. Pi RL is the formula. Pi into r radius. So what is common pi r? So that we have taken common, bracket L plus twice h1. This height is of what? This height is of the cylinder, which is 50 meter. So pi is 22 upon 7. R radius 84 we calculated, bracket L slant height that we have obtained here 91 meter plus 2 into the height of cylinder here. So which is 2 into 50. Let's work it out. What do we get? 2 into 50, 100, 100 plus 91, 191. So this is what I get as the value remaining. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So 22 into 12 into 191, which gives me the area of the canvas required for this tent is as 50,424 meters square. But not only this, we need some extra canvas. For what is it needed? It's written here, it is needed for 20% extra is needed for folds and stitching. So 20% of what we will calculate? 20% of we will calculate of this total surface area. Okay, so 20% of this is this much value. 20% means 20 upon 100 of what? Of the total area we were getting surface area. So this is what I get as the value. That means the total area needed is this much plus 20% which is needed for folding and stitching. And we get the value as 60,508.8 meters square. The question is clearly saying we have to give the answer nearest to meter square. So what I get is, rounding it off, yes, it comes out because it's more than 5. So we'll increase the previous digit by 1. 60,509 meter square. Question number 11. Anyone having any doubt? Question 11. Anyone having any doubt, students?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Fine,
No,
students.
ma'am.
12th is your homework. Next question. See the 13th question first. The given figure shows a wooden toy rocket which is in the shape of a circular cone. So this is the figure given. The given figure shows a wooden toy rocket which is in the shape of a circular cone mounted on a circular cylinder. Cylinder is there and a cone mounted over it. Fine. The total height of the rocket is 26 centimeter. So this total height, obviously total height means from the ground surface till the top of the cone. While the height of the conical part is 6 centimeter. Now in previous question we were given the height of cylinder and the total. Now it's just the reverse. We are given total height of the rocket toy and the height of the cone. So may I know what will be the height of the cylinder? Can we calculate? Yes, obviously from the total height we'll subtract the height of the cone. 26 minus 6 which will come out 20 centimeter. Okay. Now further is given as the total height of the rocket is 26 while the height of the cone is 6. The base of conical portion has diameter 5 centimeter. So this base of the cone, which is obviously circular, so it has diameter 3 centimeter. Now radius of cone in that case will become what? While the base of diameter of cylindrical portion, the cylindrical portion is having the diameter as 3 centimeter and that of cone is 5 centimeter. So diameters are given for both. Can we find the radius? Yes. Take the half of it. Radius of cone will come out as 5 by 2 which is 2.5 and the radius of cylinder will come out 3 by 2 which is 1.5. Now I know all the values. For the cone I know the height is 6, the radius is 2.5. Height is 6 for the cone, conical portion and radius is 2.5. For the cylinder I know 26 minus 6, 20 centimeter is the height. 20 centimeter is the height, here it's 26. 20 centimeter is the height of the cone and radius of the cone is 1.5 centimeter, circular base, right? Now the question is, if the conical portion is to be painted green, what are we supposed to do? In the question it says, if the conical portion is to be painted green and the cylindrical portion is to be painted red. That means two different colors are to be used for the painting of cylinder as well as cone. Find the area of rocket painted with each of these colors. When I have to paint these two, obviously separately I'll take it once for the cone and then for the cylinder. The question is, third part saying find the area of rocket painted with each of these colors. Also find the volume of the wood in the rocket. Use pi as 3.14 and give the answer correct to 2 decimal places. So the last part of this question, giving the answer correct to 2 decimal places, we will take that at the end. Remember one thing, when the value of pi earlier also, when we started this chapter, I have explained you in 17 chapter mensuration, if the value of pi is given 22 upon 7, we will use that. If it is not given, then you can use 22 upon 7 as well as 3.14. But if it is given clearly pi is 3.14, you will have to use that value only. So let's start with the solution part. First of all, in the given figure, look at this part, students. Yes. First of all, in the given figure, the total height of the toy rocket is 26. So diameter is 3 centimeters. So radius comes out 1.5. This I have discussed with you all up till here for the cone and the cylinder. So we'll calculate the slant height first. Slant height of the cone, L. Again, square root of r square plus h square. H is the height of cone, r is the radius of cone. We know the height 6, we know the radius 2.5. 2.5 square, 25 square is 625, so 2.5, 2 decimal places, that means 6.25. 6 square is 36. Adding the 2, what we get is 42.25 and the square root of that is 6.5 centimeter. Now I know the slant height of the conical portion. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to paint the conical portion. Now to paint it, obviously from outside you paint it. So pi RL is the formula, pi 23.14. Yes, Pete? Yes, hello? Any doubt up till here? Anything you want to say?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You can see the screen, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, curved surface area of conical portion 3.14, value of pi 2.5, the radius of cone, here it is, and the 6.5 value, that is of slant height L. We can calculate that the area of the conical portion to be painted will be having this much value, 51.025 centimeters square. Then also we have to paint the cylindrical portion. So again for that, the curved part will be painted. So 2 pi RH, we discussed the formula today in the beginning of class. 2 into pi 3.14, radius of cone 1.5 and height of the cone we calculated 20. So this much is the first part of the question where we calculated separately the curved parts of the cone as well as for the cylinder. Now cone is placed over the cylinder. Fine, student. The cone is placed over the cylinder, so we need to take care of this part. Total surface area of cylindrical portion, because there is a circular base also, we can't leave that, we have to paint it. So total surface area of cylindrical portion will become 2 pi rx, the value which we have calculated just now. Here we have calculated it. This value plus pi r square, the area of the base, circular base. Okay. So this is what it is, 3.14 into radius of the cylinder we discussed, base of cylinder 1.5, so that's square. On calculation, I get this much as the total surface area of cylindrical portion. Now for cylindrical portion we are done. Okay. For cylindrical portion, this part we have done. We have painted the base which was circular. We have painted the curved part of the cylinder also. Now this much was the answer for this part if the conical portion is to be painted green. So how much area is needed for the rocket to be painted with green color? This much is the value. The part of rocket which is to be painted green, which is to be painted red, because we are talking about cylindrical, na? Sorry. So the part of the rocket which is to be painted red, that is the cylindrical portion, that comes out as 195.47. So this much comes out as the part of rocket which is to be painted red. Now let's talk about the conical part which is to be painted green. Now for that conical part, this curved part I have already calculated, but what about the base? See student, the total base area is circular, but all I need not have to paint because it is overlapping with the cylindrical part. So what I'll do is, I'll add the area, the curved surface area of cone, because that is to be painted completely. Circular base I'll take of this hole, and from that I'll subtract the area of this conical part, because this will overlap with the cylinder. So only this much external part will be painted. Fine. So let's work out that pi r already we have calculated here, the curved surface area portion. Then pi r square, this area is for what? Yes, this is for the bigger area. Complete 5 centimeter when was the radius, and out of that I'll take out this much portion because it is overlapping with it. Okay, the two are one over the other. Above the cylinder, the cone portion is placed. So only that external, if you can see this hollow part, only this part will be needed to be painted with green color. Okay, the remaining, the shaded one, we need not have to be painted. So from this total base area, pi capital R square, which is 5 centimeter as the diameter, that means 2.5 as the radius. From that I'll subtract the area of this conical, this cylindrical, this base one. So which we have already calculated, 7.065, right? Subtracting, put the values, pi RL 51.025 plus pi capital R square, pi is 3.14, R radius, so that is what it is, half of 5, 2.5 square, minus 7.6025. This is the area. This is the area of what? The circular base. Okay, this here we have already calculated. See students, pi r1 already calculated 7.605, so we are not calculating it again and again. Fine. Now add the 2 and subtract from this the area of this circular base, okay, which comes out 63.59. So the portion which is to be painted, cylindrical portion which is to be painted red, is having the value as 195.47 centimeter cube. The conical portion which is to be painted green, its area is 63.59 centimeters square. Now see the third part of the question, find the volume of the wood in the rocket. Now volume of wood means here we have to talk about the whole of the volume. So volume of the toy is volume of the cylinder plus volume of the cone. Volume of cylinder pi r square h, put the values, pi is 3.14, radius 1.5 whole square it will be, and h height is 20. And volume of cone 1 by 3 pi r square h, 1 by 3 into pi 3.14, radius of the cone we will take, which is 2.5 here we have written, and 6 is the height. Substituting values, adding the area, we get 180.55 centimeter cube as the total volume of the toy. Correct to 2 decimal places, so we are just going to round it off if it is there. Already we are getting exactly the same, so leave it as it is. Question number 13, is it a doubt, students? Yes, students, question number 13. Understood all of you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So as I have done yesterday, I'm recording this particular class, so it will be uploaded on YouTube. So tomorrow it will be shared with you all, so you can go through once again if there is still something you have not understood. Let's take next. Now 14th is homework, students. 15th question. 14th is homework. Let's take 15th question, what it says. Okay. A boy is made in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right cone, whose circular base coincides with the plane surface of the hemisphere. There is a hemispherical part which is at the base. Above that we have a conical part. Okay, the radius of the base of the cone is 3.5 meter. The radius of the base of the cone is 3.5 meter. So this radius is given, and its volume is 2 by... Mute your mic, bete. If there is any doubt, you can ask. Any doubt, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Then mute your mic always, all of you. Okay. The radius of the base of cone is given 3.5. So that is what it is, meter cube. and its volume is 2 by 3 of the hemisphere. So first of all, what we can do is, we know very clearly that the volume is 2 by 3 of hemisphere. For hemisphere, we need to know the formula for volume. What's the formula for volume of sphere? We discussed 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of hemisphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Alright? Sorry, 2 by 3, half of that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So volume of hemisphere comes out what, student? 2 by 3 pi 22 upon 7 r radius. That is 7 by 2 we can take, or 3.5. If you want to take the decimal value, you can take 3.5 meter only. If you find it difficult to calculate, so you can take 7 by 2 also. Anyways, you can do. So 3.5 into 3.5 into 3.5, and this is what we get as the volume of hemisphere. Now question clearly says that the volume of cone is 2 by 3, 2/3 of the volume of hemisphere. So we need not have to calculate volume of cone. What we have to do is, we have to just take 2 by 3, 2/3 of the volume of hemisphere which we have calculated. So 2 by 3 of this value. Okay, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 threes are will become 9, and 539. So this much is the volume of cone which we have in the boy, and this much is the volume of hemisphere. Calculate the height of the cone and the surface area of the boy correct to 2 decimal places. Surface area, we'll talk about it in the second part. Let's talk about the first part, which says calculate the height of the cone. Do we know the volume of cone? Yes, the volume of cone is 539 by 9 meter cube. Without any value we calculated it, because we know that the volume of cone is 2 by 3 the volume of hemisphere. The volume of cone is 2/3 of the hemisphere. So this value we already know the volume. Let h be the height of the cone, and radius is obviously the same. It's very clearly shown here. Okay, the radius is the same, 3.5. So I'll take 1 by 3 pi 22 upon 7 r square, 3.5 we can take, or 7 by 2, both are correct, into h equals to this value of volume of cone. Now let's move further. Calculate it out. 2 ones are 2, 2 11s are 7, and 7 cancel. So I'm left with 11 into 7, 77, and 3 2s are 6. 77 upon 6 h equals to 539 upon 9. On doing the calculation, this will be taken on the other side, reciprocal. So 6 upon 77, we get the value in decimal as the height of cone, which is 4.67 meter. So correct to 2 decimal places, we have done this height of the cone. This part is done. Now the question is surface area of the boy. Surface area, again student, we have to calculate the surface area total for the figure. It means the curved surface area of the hemisphere. What's the formula? 2 pi r square, and curved surface area of cone, which is pi r l. So I know the radius, I know the height from here. I'll calculate L, slant height, firstly for the cone. Formula again, square root of r square plus h square. Fine. Radius of the cone 3.5, I can take 7 by 2 also. Height of the cone we calculated 4.67, or I can take 14 by 3 also. So what I get is square root of this value, which is 35 by 6 meter, or in decimals you can also calculate the same. Fine. So what I get is the slant height as 35 by 6 meter. Now let's substitute the values in the formula to calculate surface area of the boy. 2 pi r square, 2 into pi is 22 upon pi is 22 upon 7. Radius is 7 by 2 for each. So 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 plus this pi rl, which is the curved surface area of the cone. Pi 22 upon 7, radius 7 by 2 again, and L slant height 35 by 6. Now working out the calculation, 7 will be cancelled with 7 here, 2 will be cancelled with 2. So yes, what do we get? We get the two values on addition as 847 upon 6, or in decimals 141.17 meter square. So this was all about the question number 15. First part of the question was to calculate the volume of the cone, because it was given it is 2/3 of the volume of hemisphere. So we calculated volume of hemisphere with the formula 2 by 3 pi r cube. This much is the volume of hemisphere. Then volume of cone, 2/3 of it, so 2 by 3 into this value. This much is the volume of cone. Now radius for both the figures is same. It is 3.5 for hemisphere as well as cone. So 1 by 3 pi r square is the volume formula for cone, and this much value we already knew. So we'll substitute pi and r, we will get the value of h. First part of the question done, we calculated the height of the cone, correct to 2 decimal places. Then the second part says find the surface area. Surface area means only the curved part. Okay. So this is what we have calculated. 2 pi r square is the curved surface area of hemisphere and curved surface area of cone pi rl. We added the two values and in decimal correct to 2 decimal places, we get the answer as 141.17 meter square. Now student, tell me if question number 15, if it is a doubt. Is it a doubt, students?
No, ma'am.
All have understood?
No, ma'am.
All of you have understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
2, 3 students. How many are there present right now? Yes. Let me see. Yes, all 31 are present, students. All of you understood up till here, sure? All have understood,
Yes,
bete?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't give yes, ma'am. Tell me if there is anyone having any doubt. Tell me if up till here any doubt is there. All have understood, bete?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then 16th is your homework. 17th I'm explaining you. Still for the doubts, as your class teacher already gave you my number, so you can write your name and the question number, the question, and then you can send it to me. Just click it and then send it to me. I'll take the individual doubts. Fine. As far as the classwork questions are concerned, if any doubt, while taking virtual classes side by side, I can take that. Question number 17. Let's proceed with the next step. A building is in the form of a cylinder surmounted by a hemisphere, vaulted dome, and contains this much of air. Okay, so the building is having a cylinder and a hemisphere on that, okay, which take the shape of a dome. Now, if the internal diameter of the dome is equal to the total height above the floor, find the height of the building. Now, volume of air dome is given 4119 upon 21 meter cube. This is the total volume given of the air which is inside the hemisphere as well as the cylinder, complete dome. Okay, when you go to some places like Taj Mahal or something, so this kind of shape it takes. Cylindrical part is there, then there is a hemispherical part over that, so that dome is there and this much air is there inside it. Volume is there, that means. Okay, let the radius of the dome be r and the height h then becomes r. Why? Because it's hemispherical. For hemisphere, whatever is the radius, the same will be the height. Okay, the volume of air which is inside it will be equal to what? Volume of the cylindrical part. We have two shapes here, cylinder and hemisphere. So volume of air means the volume which is occupied by the cylindrical portion as well as which is occupied by the hemisphere part and the cylindrical. So for volume of cylinder, the formula is pi r square h, and for the volume of hemisphere, the formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now let's substitute pi r square into r. See student, here radius r is same because it's surmounted. Surmounted means exactly over it. This word is of very much importance in mensuration. Surmounted means exactly over it. The two radii will be same. Okay, exactly same radius will be there of the other figure. So here radii will be remaining same. So let's work out. Anyone wants to say something? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Some kind of disturbance is there. Put off your mic, everyone, please.
No.
Mute your mic. Mute yourself.
Ma'am.
Yes, mute yourself. Okay, so it is pi r square into height. Height will become the same as we discussed. Okay, so it will be r only. 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of the hemisphere. Now work out r cube into r square, r cube. So pi r cube plus 2 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 5 by 3 pi r cube. Adding, because nothing is there, it means 1. 1 plus 2 by 3 students. Simple fractions addition. 1 plus 2 by 3. 3 is the LCM. 3 plus 2, 5. So I get 5 by 3 pi r cube. Now I have the value 5 by 3 pi r cube. I'll put the value of pi, which I know is 22 upon 7. 5 by 3 into 22 upon 7, which is pi into r cube, and this value is this much, the air inside the complete dome, volume of air inside the dome. So that I'll equate to taking this whole on the other side. What do we get? It is 110 upon 21 r cube here. So on the other side it will be we'll take the reciprocal. It will become multiplied by 21 upon 110. 21 is cancelled with 21. 0 is cancelled with 0. 11 ones are 11. 11 8s are 88. So I get the value of cube of the radius as 8. That means to find out the radius, what I'll have to do is I'll have to take cube root. So what do I get as the radius, students? Cube root of 8, which is 2 meter. What do I get as the radius? Cube root of 8, which is 2 meter. So now the radius is 2 meter. So the height of the building is going to be double that, because that will be the diameter itself. So 2r, which is 4 meter. Clear, students, this total part? This is clear. For the building means what? Why I have taken 2r, students? See, r radius is there 2 meter for the hemisphere. So that will be the height of the hemisphere, as well as for the cylinder also the same height will be there, because we have written height will be equal to the radius. So r plus r, that is the height of the hemisphere plus cylinder, which is the height of the building. 2r it becomes, and it comes out 2 into 2, that is 4 meter. Ask the doubt if any from question number 17, students. Anyone having any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Fine, then let's move to next question number 20. What it says? A solid is in the form of a right circular cylinder with a hemisphere at one end and cone at the other end. A solid is in the form of a right circular cylinder. So we have a cylindrical part with a hemisphere at one end. So this is the hemispherical part at one end and cone at the other end. So this total figure, solid figure, is taking this shape. Their common diameter is 3.5. If the word is written very clearly, common diameter, it means for each, whether it's the cone or it's a hemisphere or it's a cylinder, the diameter is 3.5, which gives me everywhere the radius as half of it, that is 1.75 centimeter. Fine. And the height of cylindrical and conical portions are 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter. The height of cylindrical and conical portions are 10 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. The height of the cylindrical respectively means the first value cylindrical is for the cylindrical portion, which is 10 centimeter. The next is for the conical portion. That height is 6 centimeter. So all the values are given in the question. Students, can you tell me what will be the height of this hemispherical part? What will be the height of the hemispherical part if I ask you? This portion. Yes? Height of the hemisphere will be what, students?
3.5.
Excellent, excellent. It will be 3.5 because radius, it will be also the radius. All the radii are same. We know. Very good. 3.5 is the radius, so height will also be the same. Let's move to the solution then. Diameter 3.5, so radius for all is half of that, which is 1.75 centimeter. Height of cylindrical part 10 centimeter and height of conical part is 6 centimeter. Fine. So the question is asking us to calculate the volume of the solid, means simple straight away. Volume of cone plus volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. Without any doubt, the question very clearly is saying find the volume of the solid. That means the total figure I have to find out the volume. So I'll add one by one all the volumes. Volume of cone, volume of cylinder and volume of hemisphere. Let's see this here then. Total volume so formed solid equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h is the formula for volume of cone, volume of cylinder pi r square h, and volume of hemisphere we have just now also used in the previous question, it's 2 by 3 pi r cube. Take out whatever is common so that the calculations become easy. Student, this we need to be very careful about. Okay, the question at time is very easy, but it takes time in doing the calculation. The reason is The reason is that you can simplify the calculations by taking out whatever is common. We know pi is there in every formula, whether it's cylinder, whether it's cone, hemisphere, sphere, all. So pi is of course common. One radius is there. Here it's r square, r cube. So what is the minimum power for r? That is square. So pi r square will straight away come out common. This part should be very clear. What is left? 1 by 3 height of the cone plus pi r square is already common, height of the cylinder, plus pi r square is common, so I am left with 2 by 3 r. Now the calculations are not going to be difficult. Let's see, pi is 3.14, it was given in the question. R square, square of the radius, r square, square of the radius, multiplied by 1 by 3 height of the cone. What is the height of the cone? We can see it is 6. 6 is the value. So put that, plus height of the cylinder, it is given, height of cylinder is 10, put that, plus 2 by 3 r. 2 by 3 into r is again same, 1.7. Fine students. Now calculating it, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, I am left with 2 from the first, second 10 as it is. Here calculated, it becomes 3.5 by 3. Multiply 2 into 1.75. 3.5 divided by 2 is 1.75. So 1.75 into 2 is what? Just the same. No need to calculate again and again. It will be 3.5. So 3.5 by 3. Work out the calculation. 10 plus 2, 12. This in the decimal form 1.167. This we have calculated all the multiplications. Okay. Now add the 2 and multiply it by the value. We get the answer as 126.617. Again we can write the answer up till 2 places, or we can leave it up till this also, because it's not mandatory, it's not written in the question how to give it. So you can give it 126.617 centimeter cube also, you can give 126.61 centimeter cube also, because it's not asking us to round off, or you can write 126.62 centimeter cube. That is absolutely fine. Now question number 20, students. Anyone having any doubt?
Excuse me,
Yes, Pete?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, question number 20 was not visible.
Who all could see question number 20? Question number 20, who all could see?